Absolutely. So when I got out of college, I had several internship experiences, but apparently that wasn't enough to get me in the door for full-time jobs. I ended up sending out 1,000 resumes. I went on 100 interviews. Every time I walked in the room, I was judged based on my appearance. Finally, was able to get a job after about 6 months through a temporary placement agency.
Hmm.
And then after 7 months of proving myself, I became a permanent employee at my first permanent job.
Right.
So that was like a year span after college
Wow.
before I was able to secure permanent employment.
Right.
And a lot of that was just not feeling confident enough. I was just so eager to get a job. I didn't feel confident enough to ask people, like, what did I do wrong? Or
Hmm.
can you tell me why you're uncomfortable in my presence? I just was trying to be there all polished, do my very best,
Hmm.
but I could feel the negative energy in the room when people were shaking when I would come into the
Oh
interviews.
man.
And it just prevented me from being successful during that process. And then once I got into the job market, I started to realize that we're often celebrating people with disability, more people with disabilities getting hired into jobs,
Hmm.
but they're staying at low levels. Like they're not given the opportunity, they're not
Hmm.
given mentorship to be able to move up the ladder.
Right.
Unless there may be people with disabilities, maybe it's people with invisible disabilities. And if no one knows about their disabilities, they may be more prone to getting a promotion.
Hmm. Hmm.
But then I was in the same job, switched around different bosses, same type of position for 5 years, and then I had another assistant job for another year. And there were people at the second job who were
Hmm.
pitching me to other job opportunities because it just wasn't working out in that one position. And they kept pitching me specifically as like a lifetime administrative assistant.
Okay.
And I was frustrated because that wasn't what I wanted my career path to be. I had put my time in,
Uh-huh.
and I would show up at interviews that they pitched me for, and it would be like, "You don't seem like you want to be a lifetime assistant."
Right.
And I would send off that energy that I was driven and made for more.
Hmm.
And then I decided to build my own path, and I left that other job and moved to my home with my parents
Hmm.
after living independently for so long, and got the support to build a speaking business,
Hmm.
go out, share my story, get people to listen to all of the obstacles that I had faced up until that point in time. In my head, I thought that I had to reach a certain level of success in order to tell my story, but
Uh-huh.
people actually wanted to hear it.
Right. Yeah.